Well, I'm on the farm today, and I thought I'd do a hay update for October 2025 and tell you where we're at and maybe a little bit about where we're going. So to start off with, our haying is done. We're finished haying for 2025. Having said that, I've got videos to put out where we're finishing up the haying and baling and using my John Deere 335 round baler and my 348 square baler. So I still got videos to come on baling and finishing out the hay and then other things that are tangential to it too. But I'm running behind on videos, and I'm trying to put a video up on Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday, and see if I can catch up. I suppose at some point they'll slow down. So what hay I got left that I haven't sold are on these wagons. I've got them pulled in here. There's some on this one and some on that one, and then I got some round bales I need to collect and kind of get them out of the edges of the fields, because I got a lot of lime coming to be put down on these farms, hopefully within the next week or so. So I got some videos with my 335 John Deere round baler, and I pulled it with the International 886. That really makes a good combo. And I'll have more to say about this 335 and the future of it in upcoming videos. But this 886 is it actually is a nice match for this round baler. So kind of getting back to this field right here around my barn. This is teff grass you're seeing in here, and as you've seen in the videos, the teff grass was an absolute disaster on this farm. But I will say this, it has been persistent in trying to come back. It's just really spotty, and then my field is rougher than I'd like. I'll be hitting this field with Roundup, and then I'll be working it down again over the winter, and then I'll spring plant it in something. I'm thinking about spring. It's a no-no, but I'm thinking about spring planting Timothy instead of teff, and then coming back in the fall and then replanting it again to give me a nice clean straight Timothy hayfield. And but I've been mowing this. I mowed this off, and I still got some trimming to do around the edges. But I put my 12-foot bush hog, flex wing bush hog, on my John Deere 5055D, and it handled it beautifully out here. And the nice thing about the John Deere is I can get under some of these tree limbs, whereas my Big Massey or my International, maybe not so easy with the cabs. So one thing I'll be working on is I want to clean all this out, and I'm going to be pulling my barnyard, kind of expanding my barnyard out. I need more room to park a tractor or a wagon or whatever, and I also need more room for hay customers to be able to maneuver around this barn without getting so close to the corners. So this grass will be pushed on out to the edge of that field right in there, all the way around, and then I'll go all the way back to the trees. So I'll be working on that. And I'm gonna overseed I've got some Timothy grass seed that's needs to be used up on that side of the farm. And if you watch your videos, this farm goes across. There's a highway right there, and it goes across. And I'm going to be overseeding that side of the farm, the east field, the west field, the low ground, and that plateau up there, if you're familiar with some of that. And so I got lime coming. I'll be putting down some winter fertilize, maybe even next week, and overseeding. The first thing I'll do is overseed, and then my hope is that just some of the traffic will help mash some of that seed down into the grass. But right or wrong, I want to use that seed up before the mice take care of it for me. And these are the John Deere KBA discs. I'll be pulling those things out and working on those some. I'll be using a mixture. I'm going to make one good disc, as good as I can make, out of the two that I've got there. And I've got videos on bringing those things in. This is not mowed down because there's wagon gears in there, running gears, that I got to put together, figure out which ones I'm going to keep and cull. And then I got to get the Massey 50 out of there. I'll be using the bucket to move some round bales. And then this has kind of been a mess all summer. I got to get that out. I got some old wagon lumber over here. I've got a 56 New Holland rake I brought in sitting over there. I want to get all that stuff out, these implements out and away from my barnyard and scattered around the perimeter of the field. I want a nice clean barnyard here, so that when, you know, how your place looks, in reality, does it speak volumes about your hay? Maybe, maybe not, but a nice barnyard in front of a customer, I think it inspires a willingness to buy. So going out of 2025 and into 2026, this has got to be spruced up and looking nice going forward. So right here's a running gear I've started on, and I built another hay wagon. It's in my barn with hay on it, kicker wagon. And I got another one right there. That's the one that flipped over a couple times. I'll be working on it, and I want to have, I would like by spring to have, I don't know, 8 or 9, maybe 10 kicker wagons on this farm. And I'll go into more depth on why that is in other videos. There's another running gear I brought in. I think there's a video on that somewhere. Let's see, over here is my John Deere 5055D. And I've said over and over, this is the backbone of the farm. And I clipped this field with this 12-foot bushwhacker flex wing cutter, and the tractor just handled it beautifully. And I've got a video that's going to come that shows mowing some Johnson grass in the far corner of that field. I got a patch, and it was easily taller than that roll bar on the John Deere. Now, like I said, I'm behind on the videos. I'll be putting them up, but I wanted to stop here and just talk about what's going on with the farm. And I've cleared out some stuff that was in this brush right here, and I'll be pushing that brush on back and clearing all that out. I'll be running this thing over it. And but the heat is off as far as the urgency to get hay up, rain's coming and all that kind of stuff. And I can kind of stretch out now and be a little more methodical in what I'm doing, and so I want to take advantage of the warmer fall weather while we got it, and then I'll be taking this rig over the hill and bush hogging some autumn olives up there with it. But all of this will be cleared out. I've got some implements up in there, and it just kind of got away from me this year. But anyway, that's kind of the update for October 2025. There's a lot going on. Really, I mentioned urgency before, but really what's going to happen here is this field's been clipped. It's going to get killed off. All of the fields below the road are going to see lime and winter fertilizer, and then the fields over there, the west field, the east field, the low ground, and that plateau, little plateau field, are going to get overseeded, and this is going to get worked down, and then I think we're going to set ourselves up for some pretty nice hay next year. And I want to do something with that sprayer up there. I'm not quite sure where I'm going to go with it, but I want to kickstart my herbicide program a little better next year, a little more proactively, with some really clean hay. And I don't know if you heard that gunshot going off. We're getting close to probably deer season, and so I'm sure people will be sighting in their rifles, and sometimes we're up here and we hear them go off. Sometimes we're the ones shooting them. But anyway, I'll just leave it right here, and we'll catch you on the next video. We've got more hay videos and videos prior to this one coming, and we'll talk to you later.